The energy is shifting today. The moon makes a move into bold Leo, and it seems as though anything is possible. A gregarious, outgoing energy abounds and there is a general feeling of wonder and splendor. It's a great time for celebrations or gatherings of any kind. Discover what's in store for your sign, below. Sometimes it's nice to do something simply for yourself, Aries. Whether it's a new shirt or a trip to the spa, you are bound to feel refreshed and revived by spending a little time on yourself. A little selfishness is a rebellious act in a world that takes so much from you. Go ahead, demand a little time for yourself. Taurus, sometimes it's simply a situation of mind over matter. Our thoughts influence so much about our lives, and we simply can't do something until we believe we can do it. Think big and have some faith in yourself. Visualize success and it will soon be yours. Geminis are feeling like their usual, chatty selves today. The moon has moved into your third house of communication and your thoughts, feelings, and words are aligning quite nicely. This is the perfect time to speak up during that big meeting at work or finally have a talk with your child about that issue that's been on your mind. You will say all of the right things. You may be in need of some new scenery, Cancer. A recent situation is starting to seem a little stale to you and you are up for a change. Do what you can to lay the foundation for the future now. Start putting your feelers out for a possible next step. You never know what might come up. Leo, sometimes a day is just that, a day. Every day can't be the best or the brightest. Sometimes it's simply about putting one foot in front of the other and doing what you have to do. Our life is largely made up of such days if you think about it, but they simply lay the groundwork for all of our wonderful experiences and memories. Appreciate the ordinary. Virgos could fall prey to some destructive thoughts today. The moon has moved into your 12th house of self-undoing and you are perhaps overthinking a recent encounter you had at home, work, or school. Do what you can to stop this wheel of worry before it spins out of control. You are overthinking what happened, and chances are very good that the party involved has forgotten about the occurrence entirely. Sometimes you have to put in the work before you can get the glory, Libra. Today will be largely about the work. But keep your end goal in mind as you toil away. A great sense of satisfaction is achieved when we make concrete steps toward a certain end result. Take pleasure in your efforts and you will already have your reward. Scorpio, it doesn't pay to be a perfectionist. No one likes being around someone who constantly points out the flaws in a situation, no matter how helpful they are trying to be. Instead, try to focus on the positive. People will respond much more gratefully to compliments than they do complaints. Complaining is a bit like running in a hamster wheel, Sagittarius. It's a lot of work and you basically get nowhere. If something has you irked, it's up to you to take the initiative to change things. You can either choose to get out of the situation or try to make things better. Or, if you prefer, you can waste a great deal of time and energy. The choice is yours. Capricorn, you are feeling energized today. You have a new lease on life and you are ready to get down to business. It's time to make things happen. Get down to the business of cleaning house and getting rid of literal and metaphorical baggage. Then, it's on to bigger and better things. You're nothing if not honest, Aquarius. When you make a mistake, you are usually the first to admit it. There's no shame in your game and you simply don't have time for people who don't share the same principles as you. It may be time to say goodbye to a few people who aren't on the same playing field. Oh well, it's their loss. Pisces, if something doesn't feel right, you're out. Recently, a certain situation seems to have turned sour and there is no denying that things aren't working out. It's time to be honest with yourself and this person and make a graceful exit. They will appreciate your honesty, and you both will have saved a great deal of valuable time.